Hey guys, welcome. In today's video, we're talking about how to maintain weaves. When you go to the market and buy weaves, especially synthetic weaves, you want them to last. You don't want to wear weaves today and then in 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, it's already getting rough, old, tangled. You know what I mean? That feeling can be really bad. So you want your weaves to last. And that's why I'm making this video, because I'm going to be sharing maintenance tips on how to maintain your weaves, whether you have curly weaves, straight weaves, or wavy weaves.
Keep up with me. Let's go. I'm lucky when into the world stops spinning. I'm lucky when into the world stops spinning. I'm lucky when into the world stops spinning. I'm lucky when into the world stops.
Find your beautiful.
Tip number 1, know when to use your brush. For these curly weaves, you do not use brush on them at all, because if you try to brush it, you are going to end up having a tangled mesh. You see this? The hair is not going to look nice. You will lose the curl pattern and everything will go rough. So do not brush curly synthetic weaves. For the wavy ones, like what I have here, what I'd advise you do is just to finger comb. For these types of weaves, you finger comb it. You see this? And that way, you can enhance the curl pattern without losing it or having a tangled mess. You can now brush your loose wave weaves. So this is a loose wave weave. You can brush this. And you can also use your brush on the straight hair as well. Very easy. Tip number 2, the less products, the better. Using heavy pomade on weaves tend to weigh down the hair and make it look limp. And sometimes it even takes off the curl pattern, so your hair loses its shape, loses its curl pattern. So what I advise you do is that once in 2 days, you can just use a spray on it. And when you're spraying, you keep some distance away from the hair, this way, just lightly, you know, to enhance the natural sheen of the hair. You don't use heavy pomade on your weaves. Tip number 3, always protect your hair with a satin bonnet or a satin scarf. This is very important. It doesn't matter whether you are wearing expensive human hair or you're wearing synthetic hair, you need to protect your hair because it keeps it looking fresh. And you wake up in the morning, your curls are still intact, your ends are intact, they're not looking all spongy because they rubbed off on the pillowcase and then it became tangled, you know. So you want your hair to look beautiful, fresh every day. So you need to protect it.
Find your beautiful.
Number 4, always ensure that you save some weaves. Whenever you install your hair, make sure that you have some leftover for what I call weave reconstruction. Because you know what happens, especially with synthetic hair, when you wear it, sometimes you get to realize that some parts tangle up, so you have to probably cut it out and then fill it up with new ones. So it's always important to freshen up your hair with these, you know, spare weaves. What I did here, I had to, you know, leave over some of this for my hair, just in case some part tangle up or look rough after 2 weeks. I can always do a style switch, you know, and install this so my hair looks fresher. And now moving to tip number 5, always ensure that you cut off every matted strand on the hair. So let's take a look at this. This hair is tangled at this point. You remember this is the part I brushed earlier. So it tangled at this point, and what I need to do now is just to cut off in a tapered format. I am not doing a blunt cut because a blunt cut will not give me a natural finish. So I'm doing a tapered cut. Let's look for another mat. Yeah, right there. A tapered cut always works. When your weaves are tangling up, don't stress yourself. Don't try to brush it out. Just cut it. Cut it. And now the last tip is this: do not use too much heat on your synthetic hair, because the more heat you use, you get to damage the hair more. So you need to just ensure that you reduce the amount of heat. The people that tend to use more heat on their hair are those that wear straight hair. So they want to blow dry it so it looks sleek, straight and nice every time. Please don't do that every day. You can do it once in a week, you know, just to ensure that you save your weave. It doesn't get bad easily. Another thing I observed about straight hair most especially is that sometimes they tangle at the tip. So at that point you can cut off those tangled parts, blow dry it and straighten it out, and it will look fresh and beautiful for you to wear for about 2 weeks, you know, so you can get the worth of your money. Of course, when you buy your weaves, install your hair, you pay money to do that, so you need to get the worth. That's the whole essence of having this maintenance video. I hope you learned a lot in this video. I need you to ensure that you try out these tips and let me know your experience in the comment section. My name is Ekemnudo and I'm the hair goddess. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.